नमस्कार, मी बाय प्रल्हाद इथिक्सच्या या PYQ सिरीजमध्ये तुमच्या सगळ्यांचं स्वागत करतो. पहा, आज आपण इथिक्सचे PYQ डिस्कस करणार आहे. सिरीज चालू आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये काही गोष्टी आपण पुन्हा एकदा नीट अंडरस्टँड करून घेऊया. व्हॉट आर द डिफरंट थिंग्स यू हॅव टू कन्सिडर व्हाईल स्टार्टिंग युअर आन्सर रायटिंग इन द इथिक्स सब्जेक्ट. द व्हेरी फर्स्ट थिंग इज दॅट यू हॅव टू राईट इन ओनली 150 वर्ड्स. So you need not to have very much content regarding it. Your content or your preparation should be limited to the very much small amount of portion. Your notes should be the very minimum size so that you can revise it frequently, because the question asked of the same nature and which should have been written in a 150 words only. Second thing, of which there should be the definition or explanation of the any kind of term or the concept mentioned in the question, which also comes with the example as well. Without the example, there cannot be explanation or justification, which near about contains 50 words. So again, your explanation and body part will reduce to the 100 words. These need to be considered. And to generate the points for the body parts, your syllabus is your guiding source. So you just have to explore the points mentioned in the syllabus. You will get your answers. These are the kind of thing you need to mention, you need to understand while the answer writing. While the preparation, you have to start your preparation or make preparation in the both perspective. That is, for example, let's say there is a one topic in the syllabus, let's say emotional intelligence, right? This is the topic in the syllabus. So you have to prepare this topic from both the perspective. First perspective, that you are going to write the question that is of the theoretical nature, theoretical question. And other perspective, how can I use this emotional intelligence question or emotional intelligence related information and my preparedness, my preparation, information, knowledge related to emotional intelligence in solving case studies. You have to prepare for both the kind of things. So each and every topic of the syllabus mentioned in the GS4 should be prepared from both the perspective. You have to think about the application of that topic into the case studies, and you have to also think about the writing the answer on that topic. So your notes should be of that nature, and each topic should have its own examples. But the beauty is you can use the different examples for the same example for different purposes also. So you need not to have remember or mug up the various kinds of example for, and that to be a different example for each and every topic. Many times the same examples can be used. You have to just remember one thing: the same example repeatedly cannot be used in the same question paper. Are you getting it? Or in the same question at least. So try to make the use of the different examples in the question paper, but that examples can be of the same nature in your notes. So let us begin with the question. So today's question is that the probity is an essential for effective system of governance and socio-economic development. Discuss. So let's understand the question. Probity, which is directly from your syllabus point. Probity in a governance. So probity is essential. Essential for what? Effective system of governance and socio-economic development. So question itself saying that there is the importance of probity, and you have to write it. Write down the significance or importance of probity. Write down the significance or importance of probity, but you have to write down in terms of two dimensions. So answer will contain two parts. One, to ensure the effective system of governance. To ensure effective system of governance. Another part, to ensure the effective socio-economic development. So from these both perspectives, you have to write answer. So we understand the question, we have to link it with the syllabus. So if you explore this point, probity in governance, there are many things mentioned in this aspect. So if you see the syllabus carefully, under this topic, probity in governance, many things are given, and all these things become the part of your answer. You just go through that things, and each point mentioned under this syllabus will become the one of the point in your this answer, either under this head or in this head. For example, they have mentioned here the RTI. RTI means information and transparency. This becomes the part of your governance. They have mentioned it under the international aid, etc. They become the part of your socio-economic development. Are you getting it? So that's what I am saying. The syllabus point should be at your handy. Let's begin. They also talk about the citizen charter, etc. They also become the part of the good governance. So let's begin. Introduction. Now I have given here I am talking about the introduction either two way. What is the definition? Another is the explanation. I have tried to incorporate both. You have to write one of these only. This much it cannot be introduction. It is 150 words only. I have given you here both the options. You have to write one of them. Let's see. Probity implies strong morals, honesty, and integrity. What is the meaning of probity? And is the essential foundation for the good governance and sustainable development, through which I try to incorporate both the dimensions of the questions into the one form, and also explaining what is the meaning of the probity, that is strong morals, honesty, and integrity. The absence of ethical conduct in public and private spheres fosters the corruption and mistrust, leading to lopsided growth. Thus, the probity is an essential virtue of national progress. So, I am saying that probity is essential for good governance and socio-economic development, without which there will be the corruption, mistrust, lack of responsibility, resulted into the national growth will be impacted. This is what I am trying to project here. Now, let's see another. Probity refers to, I am talking about the definition, the quality of absolute honesty, integrity, and moral uprightness in one's action and behavior, encompassing adherence to the high moral standards and ethical conduct. This is the exact word definition. Now, here comes the next step for your ethical answer writing. If you are going to write the definition, it should be in a precise, exact form. You have to mug it up, write down many times. It should not be in your own way. If you have to write in your own words, it means you are explaining it. This is our own words. That probity implies means honesty, morality, etc. But this is the exact definition. So many times if you are quoting the exact definition, try to adhere to the exact words mentioned here. Let's see. Quality of absolute honesty, integrity, and moral uprightness. These are the same things, but these are in my words and these are in the exact definition given by any public administration thinker. Then one's action and the behavior. So these are related to the one's action and behavior. It also encompasses adherence to the high moral standards and ethical conduct. So this is what the probity meaning is. So understand this definition. For example, a financial auditor refusing a bribe and reporting irregularities found during an audit demonstrate the probity. Some auditor has come to your office and we offer the bribe to him because of there are irregularities found in your auditing. But that person refused it and report that irregularity to the higher authorities. This is the example of probity. So role of probity in a governance. I already talked about the two parts. First part, role of probity in a governance, another part, role of probity in a socio-economic development. So governance, trust and credibility. If you are you have the probity in your governance, you are the integrity in your administration, the people will start believing you. People will have trust in you, confidence in, and ultimately have the trust in the governance or the government. Probity builds faith and confidence in the government institution or the public institution if the honesty and integrity or the incorruptibility shown by the public officials. Then transparency, for example, I have given the example is, for example, implementation of Aadhaar system. People start believing in it. So that's why we are able to implement Aadhaar system throughout India. Then next, transparency and accountability, for which I can give the example of e-governance. Through the probity, you can ensure the transparency and accountability. So if you are the probity, then you can give the honest record mentioned in the RTI. If some person files an RTI into your office, you can hide the records or say that it is bound, it is a confidential information, or they give that document has been missing, etc. excuses. But if you are an honest person, you have the probity in you, you will have given access to all the kinds of records, which will not only ensure the confidence, trust, but also build the transparency and the accountability. Then effective resource utilization. If you are the probity, you have the probity, then your integrity, honesty, you will not misappropriate the funds, or you will not be the corrupt official, so that the resource allocation will be utilized properly and not for your own economic benefits. Promoting the stability and the unity. Government characterized by the probity reduces the social unrest, promotes a sense of unity among the diverse segment of the society, contributing to overall political unity or stability. So political stability is important. For example, probity in a public officials like MLAs, if they have the probity integrity, they will not switch their parties, so that there will be the political stability. So this aspect can be, because they are also public servant. Remember this. They are not civil servant but public servant. Role of probity on a socio-economic development. So let's imagine that there are lack of corruption in the government offices. The industries are incentivized to come here. They do not have to give bribes to the officials to get a license or sanctions or the permissions from the officials. So the industry will be the incentivized. And the biggest example is that ease of doing business. It is a bigger component of ease of doing business. So businesses can be attracted. For example, Singapore's stringent anti-corruption measures have made it among the magnet for the foreign investment. Singapore is one of the finest destination for the FDI. The reason, anti-corruption measures taken over there. Then equitable distribution of resources. For example, probity ensures that the fund received by the officials will be distributed across the section of the society without any favoring only some form of section. So for example, resources allocated in a manner that benefits society as a whole, promoting balanced development. This can observe in the Nordic countries. We have seen that how the Nordic countries are being enriched with the HDI index. The HDI index is always high. They are among the top countries in the human development. That's why to promote the socio-economic development, to promote the human development, you need to ensure the equitable distribution of resources. Even inequality in these countries are very minimal. So next, promoting fair competition. We all know that if we have the probity and we did not have taken the bribe from one particular company or particular industry, then there will be the fair competition. All will be at the fair level. Let's say, imagine there is Air India and there is other private jet company. So in the past time, what happens actually, government always favors the Air India or always chooses the Air India over at the cost of the other private jet companies. The result, there would not be any fair competition. Are you getting it? The same way, probity prevents corrupt practices, thus fostering a level playing field, ensuring markets open effectively, ultimately leading to the economic growth. And then, for example, United States strict enforcement of anti-monopoly laws exemplifies this. There should not be monopoly. For example, Jio. I'm talking it directly. So there is a complaint filed in the Competition Commission of India, which says that Jio has manipulated some form of practices at the initial times, which led to the unfair competition. Now observe, at that time, there are many much companies at the time of the establishment of the Jio. You will say that Unicorn is company something, Uninor or something. Then there is Idea, Reliance. Then there is Vodafone. Are you getting it? So BSNL. So there are numerous telecom companies. But after the Jio launching, after 2-3 years, now what? We can observe only 2-3 companies. Idea, Vodafone, BSNL. That too because of government. The government has to sell many assets to ensure the sustainability of the BSNL. And then there is Airtel, only one bigger competitor to the Jio, that is Airtel. So this is not the competition actually. Are you getting it? So this will break the competition and it will not promote the fair competition, but you need to have probity. So human capital development, Germany's vocational training system, community harmony, it will also maintain the community. So see, if you maintain the community harmony, there will be the peace. If there is a peace, there is a prosperity. If there is a prosperity, industries will come and socio-economic development will be happen. So socio-economic development, social development, this is the communal harmony and peace between the different sections of the society, because none of the section of the society feel that they are being biased. They are being disfavorably biased. Disfavorably. They are not favorable. Disfavor means they are not been favored, or other society has been favored. Our society has not been favored. So they will not be there will be no kind of biasness in the administration that will be can ensure to the probity and hence the social development. For example, Switzerland's high level of probity are reflected in strong community cohesion and morals. So I have given examples all here which are of a international nature, right? That is because I also want to say that you can also bring some international examples. I am just giving here in this question all the international example. You can have the one or two example internationally in each question, or whenever you can have it. Okay? Then next, conclusion. As nations strive for growth and stability, prioritizing probity remains pivotal in achieving these goals. Fostering a society where honesty, integrity, and ethical conduct serve the guiding principle of prosperous peace. So I link it with means good governance and to ensure the socio-economic development, and hence in the prosperity in the nation, you should have probity, integrity in your public offices or at your heart. This is all. You can write anywhere anything in the conclusion. So another important part is that what you can write, DPSP are the good source of conclusion. Good source of the conclusion. Many times you can mention about the DPSP in the conclusion, which talks about the integrity, etc., or the honesty, or the good things that the directive principles that government should be implemented in the society to ensure socio-economic development, socio-economic justice. Are you getting it? So socio-economic DPSPs are what? Actually, fundamental rights are for political justice, and the DPSPs are the socio-economic justice. So you can mention DPSP as well, or in the lines of DPSP. Are you getting it? This is all about this question. Okay, thank you.